an accidental discovery that took the world by storm, and today it has become an indispensable part of our lives. Here's presenting microplastics. Plastics was discovered in 1907. And do you know it was an accidental discovery? Yes. And the word plastic means an artificial molecule. No molecule found in nature. If I would have made this video some 15 years back, then India would have been somewhere around 20th or 15th country in the world producing plastic waste. But now we are in 2024, and currently the stats reveal that India is the largest producer of plastic pollution in the world. 15 to 26,000 tons of plastic waste is generated. Not every month, not every year, but every single day. Country's official waste generation rate is approximately 0.12 kilograms per capita per day. A research published in the journal Nature says that India is responsible for around 1/5 of global plastic emissions, that is 9.3 million metric tons per year. Waste production due to plastics is hastened by uncontrolled open burning, inadequate waste disposal facilities. That is why India has shifted to the top, surpassing China that has similar population. According to government reports, 95% of waste in India is being collected. But what upon collection? Are they being dumped in landfills? Openly incinerated? What are the mechanism of disposals? There are no reports regarding that. Well, this data is good for records. But the reality is, this data does not cover the plastic pollution which is done in the rural areas, open burning of the plastic waste, and waste recycled by the informal sector. It all goes to the dump yards, and the largest dump yards on this earth are the oceans. We all know that plastics are non-biodegradable, which means no matter how much temperature or pressure rises, they will not decompose and remain as it is for thousands of years. So where do they go? They get settled in the groundwater, under the oceans, under the soil, and remain as it is for thousands of years. These plastics over time get broken down into small particles, even nanobits, which are known as microplastics. The word microplastic was coined by Thomson in 2004 to express small-sized, less than 5 mm plastic particles in the oceans. And researchers claim that the rising rate of plastic population, if not brought down in time, by 2050, we'll have far more plastics occupied in the ocean than fishes. Microplastics are not visible to naked eyes, but can be observed under the microscope. They can easily get leached into our food, and leaching of microplastic in food does not require you eating in plastic-made utensils, but simply storing grains, cereals, or any such food item in plastic-made containers can lead to breakdown of larger plastic molecules into smaller bits and getting deposited in our food. Packaged water bottles, packaged edible items such as biscuits, snacks, flour, cereals, etc. have been found to have traces of plastics in them. In our homes, we use plastics as an indispensable part of our lives. We use them for cooking, storing, refrigerating, and endless such places. But do we ever think of their side effects? Rising cases of cancer and other chronic diseases is due to these small habits that have brought massive change in our life. Though plastics are cheap to use and durable, there's a heavy price we unknowingly pay for it. Well, it is quite impractical to altogether cut down the use of plastics because they have become deeply ingrained in our daily lives. But the least we can do is to stop using them in our kitchens and replace with steel or break-proof glass-made utensils, which are equally durable and sturdy. Here are some small suggestions which you can use to cut down the use of plastics in your daily lives. Do not carry plastic water bottles to schools, offices, and in your homes. Stop using dry cereals, grains, and other food items in plastic containers. Do not use single-use plastics more than once and dispose them by crushing upon use. Carry your own shopping bags to malls, shops, and vendors. Replace fridge water bottles with steel bottles or simply drink water stored in earthen pots, as refrigerated water can lead to gastric problems. Stop drinking hot or cold beverages in single-use plastic cups and glasses. Instead, use earthenwares which are sustainable and completely biodegradable. These small steps can bring larger changes in our lives. Stay safe and stay updated.